going to be comparing a few things today. These do not have a name on them, so I'm not sure what brand they are. I didn't pay much for them, so I'm not terribly worried about it. They're kind of cool tires though. They do form really well. As you can see, they're pretty soft. They do not have foams in them. And this is a 4-bolt beadlock type rim. I think it's specifically made for these type of tires. And once I figure out what these are exactly, maybe I can get a better tire, because this one's just kind of generic. But it does actually do just as good as that one right there, which is kind of amazing, really. These tires right here are the ones that I really wanted. I don't remember what these are called now off the top of my head, but I really wanted these. They're the tires that you put on RGTs. I always thought that they looked pretty cool, and I think they had some decent drivability. They form up pretty good. The only downside to these is they're kind of small. I wish they were a little bit taller, like, you know, maybe like that. And then, of course, we have the brand new that I just got in, have not ran yet. These are the RC 4-wheel drive Thorn Birds, and I've got them mounted on one of their 1-inch black beadlock rims. And let me tell you, these rims are a real pain in the ass to put tires on. There is foams in here. It's a little bit stiffer of a tire. It's more like what's on this truck, except for it's even stiffer than that, really. So I'm not sure how they're going to do. I may be putting different foams in them or something. I'm not sure. Maybe take these foams out, try them in here, you know, whatever. I'm hoping to not do a whole lot of playing around with them, because, like I said, they were a real pain to get in and out. Basically, what you have to do is just take all these screws out. Then this top plate comes out. This hex piece comes out in the back, right here. Then you got a centerpiece that comes out, and then you got a main centerpiece that goes around the inside. And the main centerpiece that goes around the inside catches the lip of this tire on this side and this side. So you have to line everything up just right in order for it to fit. Then when you do, you got to work with a really tiny hex driver or something. It's a real pain just to get them all lined up right. And once you get it started, you know, it goes on just fine, but it's not exactly an easy process like I thought it would be. I thought I'd just be able to go and try all these different things and have at it, but it's not the case. So let's do a little bit of driving with each one of these, and I just want to show a couple different things here, so I can kind of show a little bit of a difference. Okay, now it should be said that this guy here, it's my 3D printed model. It is longer. Let me show you that here real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. The wheelbase on it, let's line them up right, is actually longer, quite a bit. I didn't realize it was, you know, quite that long. So it's a good, I don't know, half inch or so longer. Makes a big difference on the course that I made. Now, this guy is still fun. This guy is very capable, but I do have to put the right setup. So basically what I'm going to do here is just make a right turn, just, you know, see how well each rig will do. So we're going to bury the wheel and just kind of walk it up. Okay, so that's where he landed at. So what I'm going to do, we have two pieces of tape here that we have marked C10 and 3D. So obviously this is the 3D model. So we're going to put him right here where it says 3D. Just, you know, the edge of the front wheel will be just fine. We don't have to be super accurate. Then we will set him to the side right here, because that'll be the next thing to show you. Now, as you can see, that's quite a large difference. the 1/2 inch longer wheelbase makes a huge difference on turning. These have no foams. These are the RGTs. I put them back on the SCX24. I really like the grip on them. Again, it's just the clearance issue that I really have a problem with. And they're not terrible, so we're going to check them out and kind of give them a proper run. These are the Thorn Birds that I ordered. I really like the tires, like the way they feel. One thing that I didn't like was the foams inside were pretty stiff. So I also had these tires, which are, I think they're, knockoff brand or whatever. I don't really know what they are. They got a cheap little bead lock in there. And it's all plastic. But I like the tires. When they didn't have any foam, they were just very conformative, a little too conformative when you would hit a rock or whatever. So I put the foams from here into here. Going to kind of check it out and see how they do. I think it'll be all right, really, to be honest with you. I have another set of these. I think they're actually the Axial brand or whatever, the kind that come on the truck. I put those on the 3D printed truck. I really like the way they perform on that one, so I think they're going to stay there. This is the tires that came on the SCX24, and I don't know if you can get the name brand on that or not. I can't hardly read the damn thing. It's too small for me. I know it's just Goodrich and all that crap, but I don't know what the actual brand is or if it is a brand or whatever. Anyway, there's no foams in here. Get this thing to focus. No foams in here. And it's a little bit of a stiffer tire, but for this setup, it works really good. I'm eventually going to be shortening the wheelbase just a touch. I'm going to put some different links and stuff on here because I want it to try to match the other truck over there. Try to go as slow as I can. Okay, so we will mark it right there, and then we'll change the tires. Alright, so now we have the generic ones. We'll see how well they do. Hung up on the back there. Yeah, it's probably binding up on the body here, so I'm going to have to turn it up a little bit on the remote. We'll go medium. Okay, it's still slightly better than the RGTs. And those are with those foams in there. So, try to mark this if I can. There we go. Be good enough. And we'll put the Thorn Birds on now. Okay, and last but not least, we have the Thorn Birds. So let's check these out. Now these don't have any foams in it. Again, I'm going to try to go as slow as I can. Wow. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. And so you take the foams out and they just do so much better. Now, again, the RGTs, that isn't bad at all, you know. It really isn't. And the generics, I am super impressed with these. I took the foams out of the Thorn Birds and put them in here, and they actually perform very good. The hex is a little tight when you put it on the truck. See if I can get it to focus a little bit better in there, guys. The hex is a little tight when you put it on a truck. I don't know if it's due to maybe supposed to fit something different. I don't know. But it does work, and it works pretty good. At least for what I have to base it on, which is this course. And I'm just going to show you what those do because there's a reason why I'm leaving those on that truck. Let's check it out. We're running it the same as what we ran the other. And we're just going to kind of see where this one lands too. So again, we'll start off with all the way to the right and just give it a go. And this battery, I should say, has been running for, oh God, 2 weeks now, and I haven't even charged it. Okay, so as you can see, it's right pretty much with the generics. You got to hit it just right. We're not going to go through the whole thing here. We're just going to get up here. I just want to show you what I'm talking about. Now, that's where I got with this truck. Now, see, this is where the servo kind of struggles a little bit. It does have better throw, but it doesn't have as much power. And this is where the tires suffer. Now, short wheelbase versus long wheelbase. I have to actually back out a little, come down, and get a different line. So I'm going to have to come up over here a little bit and give it a little punch just to get up here. Okay. Now I got something to catch on.